Let's stop talking about Trump. We talk about him too much. We want to tell people what we're going to do for them. Yeah. Healthcare, environment, those kind of issues. For example, I've seen you on TV a lot in the last couple of years. I know everything you know, or that you tell us, about the Russian situation. I don't have a clue what you think about healthcare. I've never heard it. Yeah. I don't know whether you're for Medicare for all, or improve Obamacare, or get a chicken. I don't know what.
Well, we know that this whole smear on Joe Biden comes from the Kremlin. That's been clear for well over a year now, that they've been pushing this false narrative about the vice president.
A few days ago, we highlighted Bill Maher sharply criticizing Adam Schiff for what he called blatant hypocrisy and the resulting reactions within the Democratic Party. Now we're back with part 2, a closer look at Schiff's double standards and what Maher describes as a severe case of Trump-related fixation. If you haven't subscribed yet, this is a great time to do so, especially if you don't want to miss future political commentary and analysis like this.
Always of the opinion, number one, that the Office of Legal Counsel opinion that you can't indict a sitting president was wrong.
Oh, good.
That, in fact, you can indict a sitting president. I think there are prudential reasons not to try someone who's the President of the United States, but particularly when there's any risk of the statute of limitations running. If the president commits a crime, they should be indicted, and you should stay prosecution. So, but frankly, I had no expectation that that would be the course Mueller would take, even if the evidence supported it, because he is fundamentally conservative, and I don't mean left-right conservative, but he was going to follow the established policy. He was not going to make new ground. So I didn't think it was realistic to expect that he would indict the president. And those that did, I think, were unrealistic.
Take a moment to notice how Adam Schiff spent Trump's first term practically composing love songs to the idea of indicting him. This wasn't simple criticism, it was an obsession. And sure, Schiff is a Democrat, so naturally he's going to cheer for Biden and lose his mind every time Trump so much as exhales. But honestly, is this what the country needs right now? Politicians who treat party loyalty like a sacred doctrine and refuse to call out corruption within their own ranks. America is already politically fragile. The last thing we need is more partisan performers pretending they're defending justice while actually pouring gasoline on the fire. Accountability shouldn't end where the party line begins. But for politicians like Schiff, none of that seems to matter. Their focus is keeping their party in power, everyone else be damned. Now, you might be wondering where I'm going with this. Fair question. Take a look at this clip, and I'll break it down afterward.
God. Now it just looks like you're stalking him. I think in the eyes of the people who don't follow it that closely, which is most of the country, here's the thing about Bob Mueller. He's like the last person, maybe the last thing in America that left and right agreed on. Left and right basically agreed. This is a guy of honor. This is an honest guy. This is an honest broker. Whatever he says goes. Americans are not into details. Don't read it to me, Bob. Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. The fact that he was like, if you couldn't.
Did you catch Bill Maher calling Adam Schiff a Trump stalker? Honestly, it's hard to argue with him. Schiff spent years laser-focused on impeaching Trump, come hell, high water, or the complete absence of solid evidence at the time. He pushed the Russia collusion narrative like it was divine scripture. But here's the twist. Even Robert Mueller, the Department of Justice's special counsel, came up empty. No definitive proof, no bombshell moment, nothing that justified the frenzy Schiff kept stirring up on cable news night after night. Yet Schiff kept going, relentless and almost gleeful in his mission to take Trump down. Facts didn't matter. Truth didn't matter. What mattered was the attention, the headlines, and scoring points for his party. When someone gets that invested in a political witch hunt, due process becomes nothing more than an annoying speed bump. Maher has slowly peeled back the layers of Schiff's hypocrisy, but trust me, there's more to this story.
Here's the awful dilemma that we face. If we don't impeach him, that sends a message that this kind of conduct, this obstruction of justice, this kind of willing use of the help of a foreign adversary, all the lies and cover-up, that this is non-impeachable. At the same time, if we do impeach him, and he is acquitted as he would likely be acquitted, then the message is those are not impeachable offenses. At the end of the day, Bill, there's only one way to deal with this problem, whether we impeach him or not, and that is to vote his ass out of office.
That's what Schiff was always chasing, not justice, not truth, but removing Trump from office by any means necessary and replacing him with his party's preferred figurehead. Read between the lines, and it becomes painfully obvious. Schiff wasn't motivated by some noble quest for accountability. He was singularly focused on shifting power back to his own side. And here's the giveaway. If Schiff truly had ironclad evidence, if his case against Trump was as airtight as he loudly insisted, then why was he predicting nitpicking and pushback before the trial even started? That's not the confidence of someone armed with undeniable facts. That's the mindset of a political strategist who knows the spectacle matters more than the substance. Schiff was performing for the cameras, not upholding the Constitution. It was never about justice. It was always about control, attention, and scoring victories for Team Blue. And this is exactly where Bill Maher finally drops the gauntlet.
We want to tell people what we're going to do for them. Healthcare, environment, those kind of issues. For example, I've seen you on TV a lot in the last couple of years. I know everything you know, or that you tell us, about the Russian situation. I don't have a clue what you think about healthcare. I've never heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you're for Medicare for all, or improve Obamacare, or get it.
Bill Maher has once again proven himself a master tactician when it comes to exposing political hypocrisy. With a single, brutally simple question, he dismantles Adam Schiff's entire narrative with surgical precision. For 7 years, Schiff has built his entire political identity around going after Donald Trump, treating him like some looming political boogeyman. That's been his whole brand. Trump bad, Orange man scary. But Maher slices through all the noise and asks the one question no Democrat, especially Schiff, wants to answer. If Trump is truly the monster you say he is and we vote against him, why should anyone vote for the Democratic candidate? And even more devastating, what does Adam Schiff actually stand for besides hating Trump? Silence. Because the truth is, Schiff isn't known for big ideas or leadership. He's known for one thing, obsessively attacking a single political rival. Strip that away, and you're left with a hollow partisan figure armed with little more than a microphone. And here's where it gets even worse. After years of lecturing America about the moral urgency of impeaching Trump, the Democratic Party suddenly found itself neck-deep in its biggest scandal in over a decade, the Hunter Biden laptop saga. And in an instant, Schiff's self-righteous outrage and moral posturing evaporated. Instead of calling for transparency or accountability, he rushed to Hunter Biden's defense without hesitation. No questions, no scrutiny, just blind loyalty. And he didn't stop there. Schiff went on the attack, targeting anyone who dared to question the narrative, including the repairman who originally exposed the laptop.
Down because you were accused of spreading Russian disinformation. Tell us about the last few years and what led you to file this lawsuit.
Good morning, Carly. Thanks for having me on the show. Well, the last couple of years have been pretty tough. It was pretty quick out of the gate that I was labeled a hacker. And then after Adam Schiff and 51 intelligence experts decided to pen a letter and tell the rest of the American people I was a Russian asset, things have kind of gone.
I've got to hand it to John Paul Mac Isaac. His sense of humor survived even while he was being dragged through the mud. He jokingly referred to Adam Schiff as Adam Schiff, and honestly, it's hard to think of a more fitting nickname. Schiff didn't just bend the truth. He shifted it, twisted it, and reshaped it to fit whatever narrative served his political agenda. In a healthy democracy, someone like John Paul, who had the courage to step forward and reveal the questionable dealings uncovered on Hunter Biden's now infamous laptop, should be praised, protected, and even rewarded for speaking truth to power. But not in Schiff's version of America. Instead of investigating the facts, Schiff went on national television and smeared John Paul as a Russian asset. No evidence, no caution, just an instant, full-scale character assassination. And right on cue, the media echoed his claims, transforming a whistleblower into a villain and fueling a nationwide smear campaign, all because he exposed the wrong person.
We know that this whole smear on Joe Biden comes from the Kremlin. That's been clear for well over a year now that they've been pushing this false narrative about the Vice.
Without a shred of evidence, Adam Schiff confidently declared that the Hunter Biden laptop story was nothing more than Russian disinformation. No investigation, no verification, just baseless accusations wrapped in the guise of national security warnings. Schiff went on national television and told the American people the laptop was fake, the story was fabricated, and the whole thing was being pushed by bad actors, especially Rudy Giuliani, in a last-ditch effort to smear Joe Biden before the election. He framed it as a classic Kremlin operation, hoping voters would dismiss the entire scandal as a foreign hoax. But here's the kicker. The laptop was real. The emails were real. The corruption allegations, influence peddling, and questionable foreign business dealings? Also real. Schiff didn't just make an innocent mistake. He actively misled the public. And he did it to shield his party's golden boy from scrutiny. Now, instead of accountability, we get silence. Convenient, isn't it?
We're not ideologically captured by either side. I am tired of the extremes and the extremists who dominate the debate. They have the megaphone and we hear them more, but I don't think they represent what most people in the country talk about. I think almost any issue you could actually come up with a reasonable middle ground.
Just like Bill Maher, a lot of us are exhausted by politicians like Adam Schiff, ideologically rigid, morally inconsistent, and blindly loyal to party over country. These are the people who filter every issue through a partisan lens, completely incapable of holding their own side accountable. If Donald Trump jaywalks, they're ready to light the torches. But if Joe Biden's son is caught in a full-blown scandal, suddenly it's Russian disinformation and a right-wing conspiracy. The hypocrisy is staggering. For them, it's never been about justice, truth, or integrity. It's about protecting the tribe, no matter the cost. These aren't public servants. They're partisan operatives playing a reckless game that threatens to drag the entire country down with them. At some point, we have to call this out for what it is, identify the people driving this division, and refuse to let them pull the nation deeper into decay.
Where we're living in. You know, the year 2024 is just very different. Very, like night and day different from 50 years ago. Even probably.
In the end, Adam Schiff embodies everything that's broken in modern American politics: hypocrisy, double standards, and unwavering loyalty to party over principle. For years, he built his reputation on obsessively attacking Trump, promoting narratives with little evidence, and dismissing legitimate concerns, like the Hunter Biden laptop scandal, as nothing more than Russian disinformation. And when the truth eventually surfaced, he didn't correct course. He doubled down. Unfortunately, Schiff isn't an outlier. Politicians on both sides have turned politics into a hyper-partisan team sport where winning matters more than honesty, and protecting the party matters more than protecting the country. Bill Maher put it perfectly. If your entire platform is fear of the other side, what are you actually offering? Americans deserve leaders with real convictions, not career opportunists who play to both sides when it benefits them. It's time we stop tolerating the spectacle and start demanding better. Because if we continue following politicians like Schiff, we're heading straight toward disaster. And that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.